congrats on him and the chance to get to see him against your own team.
Yeah, it's good. I think they're excited. Certainly, I think he's been looking forward to coming back and playing. And obviously, it'll be a good challenge for us. They've got a good team. Obviously, some of those guys didn't make the whole junior team, and he's played on their top line with Keller and Bellows. But he's had a good year. Very good hockey player, good 200-foot player. We're excited to see him. Hopefully he doesn't score on us, but it'll be a good game for us. And I know he's excited to play, and we're excited to see him play.
I heard a lot of people talking about Joey say, you kind of mentioned he's a 200-foot player. He's comfortable in any role, even though he's kind of perceived as a scorer. What stands out to you about him? Is it the same thing? He can kind of step into any role and succeed?
Well, I think the last 2 years he's been on a line with some really high-end offensive guys, and I think maybe probably at times it's frustrating for him that he's not maybe getting the points that he'd like to. But all the reports that I get and watch him play, he's a guy that really complements that line and does a lot of the little things on that line, and sometimes those aren't always rewarded as goals or assists, but to me that's a complete player, and he's got offensive play. I'm not worried about that. He's done a good job. He's wearing a letter there which talks about his leadership, so all those things are talk about his character and a lot of the reasons we recruited.
Kind of like a Carson Coleman, where the score sheet doesn't always show everything he's doing.
Yeah, very very similar, Matt. I think certainly those guys are valuable to a team. You don't have to. They want to be hockey players. They want to get better. They're not worried about themselves or worried about what they can do for the team. And I think that's a great example to use. And that's why we're excited to get in that program.
How do you kind of see him fitting in next year? Is it kind of tough to tell, not knowing that's going to be back?
Yeah, it is. Obviously that's the question mark. Obviously we're losing some key seniors here, but those guys are going to play. And I think him coming from that program, playing a very tough schedule, knowing that they've played a lot of Division I programs. Those guys that come out of there are pretty well prepared for this level, and we're expecting that, even though he's young. We're going to have a younger team anyway, so we'll kind of see where he's going to fit in, but I think he's going to have a great opportunity to play a lot and be a key contributor.
For you guys, what's just kind of the main goal of Saturday's game against the national team? Just kind of get back in the swing of things?
Well, we got to play. If we go in there with any other mindset of trying to play our best after, I'm not going to be happy. We've had some good games with them. Those are big games for those guys. If our guys take them lightly, we shouldn't be taking anybody lightly. We've got to get back to doing things the right way, and we want to win that game. We want to get some guys, back in the game. Some guys haven't played here the last month, so those guys are going to get an opportunity. We're going to be very similar to what we did against Lakehead and play everybody. And, if there's no injuries, just go as we did with Lakehead. It's important to get back to playing the way we need to play.
Anything in particular you're hoping to see changing in the team, or something you're hoping to improve on into the second half starting on Saturday?
Yeah, I think our rush coverage and some of those things defensively need to be better. For us, we want to be a better transition team, and those things help that. We kind of saw the team that we played a few weeks ago. They're very good at that. They scored and made some plays off the rush. It's defense is team defense, and I thought we got a little bit lazy in the last little bit here. Getting back, helping and being in better positions to transition offensively. Obviously, we got to be a little hungrier around the net. There's no question. We can look great and shots are shots, but we've got to get hungrier, and we've got to be a lot more determined to score goals and get into those areas and fight for pucks in those areas. And obviously, those are probably the two big things that we need to get better at. Because I like a lot of the things our team has done. So hopefully, maybe what we didn't do as far as scoring in the first half will come in the second half. But then I expect tighter games in the second half.
What are the biggest positives you take out of the first half of the season? Stuff like that. The team build on it.
Well, I like the fact that it's not very often when you get swept 2 times where you feel you should have won all 4 games or could have won all 4 games. Sometimes you walk out of there and as coaches you're disappointed. You're disappointed that you lose, but again, you look at the big picture and I thought our team did a lot of good things in those games except score them. And certainly that was the case Friday against North Dakota. Saturday was certainly a much more even game, but so I think we need to keep doing those things, but a little more determination. Like I said, it's great to look kind of sexy around the net, but you got to be productive. And I think we have the guys that can do that, and we just need to bear down a little bit more and continue to generate the chances. And I have no problem shooting pucks and getting 40, 50 shots, but we got to get a little bit hungrier there.
Scott, biggest positive out of this break that you've seen?
Out of the break, well, obviously, I hope our guys left here and a little disappointed the way the first half ended, but they should be proud of a lot of things that they did. I thought we did a lot of good things, but we need to go into the second half hungry. We don't have our margin for error isn't very, very big right now, so we've got to find it and get going. But I think the guys are coming back healthy and rested, and probably a little bit rusty as I've seen the last few days, but that's expected. So that's why it's important to get a game and start that game and start the second half on the right note.
You mentioned the 2 weeks off. How big is this game that doesn't count before you get into a game next week that absolutely does count?
Well, I think they're all big. Obviously it's a starting point, much like the Lake Head exhibition. But we want to win. We're going to go in there. We need to go and play and do the things that we need to do. And I expect it to not be, perfect. Hopefully, we're kind of trying to knock that rust off this week, and we'll probably scrimmage tomorrow and try and get into more game situations. But it's important. I think it's important. It's not be all end all, but it's important to get guys in there and get back in the game mode and do things and play the right way. And hopefully, we can do that. And it's going to be a good challenge against a team that's very solid and certainly has had a lot of success against Division I programs.
I don't know if you touched upon this earlier, but the chance to be outside yesterday, what was that like?
It was awesome. I've been trying to do it for probably the last 5, 6, 7 years, and either the weather hasn't cooperated or the schedule, and so it was a good opportunity to just break up the week a little bit. And some guys hadn't been out there since they've been kids. Some guys haven't been out there, so we got a great day for it, and I think the guys enjoyed it, and we got something out of it too. We had a good practice, and the most important thing was to just change it up and try and get something out of it and give them a different experience. And for the most part of that, our guys really enjoyed it.
Does it kind of give you the urge at all, maybe some point in the near future, maybe get the Bulldogs outside for a game? Is
Absolutely. I was joking. I wish the Bayfront would have been ready, for hockey day. That'd have been fun to just go over there and skate. But who knows? Hopefully, we can have that opportunity someday.